Law of the bedroom, number 34. Part 3 of 3. Trim those nose hairs. Talk about unsightly, hairy matters. I've seen both men and women with nose hairs just jutting out of their sniffer. Embarrassing moments like these can ruin first impressions, face-to-face conversations, and always that close and romantic facial connection. Oh, yeah, you know, the kiss. Always check yourself weekly for upkeep. I mean, maintenance in this region, guys, so important. It's a good idea to prune those nose hairs at least once a week or as often as you need. And here are a few simple tips for keeping your nozzle trim. You can use a specialized nose trimming scissors or a mechanical, usually battery-powered, device with a rotary or accelerating blades, which are specifically designed to trim your nose hairs. Use a mirror close up. Stick your nose in that mirror. Tilt your head way back and look, and oh gosh, look at that, to help you trim and to inspect the results of your efforts. Wipe your nose clean as you trim and clean the scissors after you're done. Now, while you're in there, be sure to check for anything else that doesn't belong in there or might appear distasteful to your date or next meeting. For example, when you're over her, she's on the bottom, you're on top, she's looking up. What is she looking at? Your face, your eyes, your neck, your chin, your nose. And she's looking up your nose, unfortunately. So clean it up, trim it, keep them nose hairs trim. A note of caution. Focus on what you are doing when this happens. When you do, trim your nose hairs. Pay close attention because that region of the nose is so tender and highly susceptible to scratches and pokes. You could easily just poke something wrong and, now you're bleeding. And so just do things slowly. That's my only advice. Do things slowly, carefully. And by the way, while you're looking yourself over, don't overlook those hairs growing out of your ears either. Trim your body hair. Trim the hair that might be growing on the side of your neck. Maybe you need a little trim. Just take a razor and just trim that off a little bit. Don't let it grow out of control like a jungle. You are a civilian in a civilized city somewhere. You don't live in the jungle, or maybe you do. All power to you. Trim your chest hairs every so often, your armpit hairs often, your leg hairs on occasion, and all the hairs elsewhere around your banana and where the sun don't shine. Your gal's going down there. Ask her what she might like and proceed with caution. Most women, though, don't want it too shaven. Maybe your dodgeballs. You could do that, and that's about it. Also, keeping everything trimmed down there helps your rocket stand out more, and all for her, of course. Dress to impress. Make yourself look hot every time you go out and on the town when visiting friends with her. Look great for your babe, always. Clothing. Dress your best. Don't dress sloppy. The better you dress, the better quality of the female persuasion you might attract. Or, simply put, you attract the image you convey. So if you're with a gal, if you dress like a bum, you'll either look like a bum or they might think you're a bum. Dress for success. You'll always attract that successful perspective and that respect from people when you do. Sure, it's okay to dress a little casual now and then, but be able to dress up from time to time to impress your gal. She wants to look her best, and she wants you to look your best too. Don't know how to dress yourself? No worries. Shop around, peruse catalogs for ideas. Walk into stores and just look around at what's in season and in style. Look at fashion magazines online. Get ideas. There's so much out there today. You cannot miss it. Also, look for more websites and resources. All right, here's a biggie. Clothes off the floor, off the furniture, and off the bed. Off the dresser, folded neatly, inside the dresser, drawers closed. Hung in the closet. Make your bed every day. Keep your bedroom tidy. You get the picture. Jeans. Tight. Snug. Got a nice ass? Show it off. Girls like a nice booty on a guy. Girls love them on girls. They like them on us. Yep, they sure do. Don't have one? Want one? If you want girls to give you a second glance or talk about you in the ladies' room, Work on this feature part of your body. There's tons of exercises to get your booty in shape, and I got some. They're coming up. Shoes. Clean, polished, laces tied. Slacks. And regarding shoes, have a variety. You got your tennies, you got your dress shoes, you got your boots. You got different kinds of boots, different kinds of loafers and dress shoes, different kinds of tennies. Variety is cool. Slacks. Pressed and dry cleaned, hung to prevent wrinkles. Shirts. Ironed, dry cleaned, hung, and fold neatly to prevent wrinkles. And with shoes, slacks, and shirts, once a month, buy something. Just go buy one thing. Just get in the habit of going out and shopping. It's good. You might not get anything. You might not see anything. But at least you're out and, I'm going to get this one shirt and then wear it. And each month your wardrobe will change. It'll evolve, kind of like it'll revolve like a revolving door. It's changing, and people don't see you in the same thing all the time. That's a good thing. Keep a few dry cleaned pants and shirts hanging in your closet. When you need them in a hurry, they're there, and you're always prepared. Show you care about your appearance. Dress with style, as often as you can, and without breaking the bank. There are tons of places online you can shop for clothing that is cheap, inexpensive, but still good quality. And they'll even send you like a pack of different items. Keep what you want, return what you don't, and then you're only charged for what you keep. So there's so many places out there. In fact, here's a cool goal with all of this, and I really appreciate you listening to this section on grooming and taking good care of yourself. Listen, you do not have to be a model or model-like, a male model, that extreme, good-looking, well-cared for, well-groomed. Let me tell you something. You don't have to be, but I want you to strive to be. Strive to be that good-looking. Strive to be that organized. Strive to be that suave, that debonair, that look. Okay? Strive. Today, make one thought towards that goal. Tomorrow, go buy one pair of shoes that moves you closer to that goal. You don't have to reach the goal, but I'll tell you something. The more and the more and the more and the more you do towards going towards that goal, it's going to show. It's going to pay off. Your gal or women around you or even guys. I've had male friends tell me, God, Bart, you look great. And I'm like, I appreciate it. Maybe because I lost a lot of weight, or maybe my skin looked, nicely tanned and well-groomed, or who knows, who cares? Thanks for the compliment. And I'm serious. I do. I get them from guys and girls. And all I'm doing is striving to get to that goal to be almost model-like. I don't have to be there. And many of us, we're not born to look like that, or we don't have the time to work out like they do or whatever, or we don't have the discipline to stop eating chocolate chip cookies like I do. I have a terrible problem with my chocolate chip cookie habit. Okay, never mind. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, go do it. Make it happen. In this last section, and I'm actually going to make this its own audio because it's so important. It's all about hair care, hair loss, sex, and all that jazz. So what you just heard was what I would call part A, or part 1, of Law of the Bedroom number 34, Grooming Tips That Attract a Loving Woman to You. In this second part of Law of the Bedroom number 34, I'm going to talk about hair loss, hair growth, and a lot of ways you can take better care of your hair and do the most with it. You know what I'm saying? It's really about hair care, because I know that both men and women worry about their hair, thinning hair, all that jazz. So let's get into it in the next audio program in this playlist. And you're in store for a lot of good advice on this hair care stuff, because I've been involved with taking care of my hair for all of my life, but seriously taking care of it for like the past 20 or 30 years. So I think I got some good tips. They're coming up right now in the next audio. Come on, let's check it out. You're doing great.